March is Women's History Month, and this year's national theme is celebrating women who tell our stories. We would be remiss to not celebrate some of the women right here at the news station who have been telling the stories of northeastern and central Pennsylvania for decades. Tonight, we're introducing you to two of the first females to ever pick up a Newswatch 16 camera. There's a lot of hidden history in the halls of WNEP. Gail Smallwood and Maura Campbell carried that history on their shoulders. Gail was the first female photographer to work at WNEP. Maura was the second. We invited them back to the news station to tell their story of telling the region's stories.
I hated these things so much. I don't know what it was about them, but I just hated.
You found a deck.
Gail and Maura got their start when very few women were working behind the camera.
And you had to carry that too while you recorded, didn't you?
Yes, that's right.
That's a lot.
And the cameras were a lot different than they are today. Gathering video and sound meant carrying 70 pounds of equipment. But that wasn't the hardest part of being a woman in news.
The photographers were all great. To a man, they were all supportive. I don't remember anyone ever being anything but nice, sweet, supportive. But I will say there were reporters who, were not thrilled when I was assigned as their photographer.
Maura was a Newswatch 16 photographer and editor from 1984 until 2001. Gail got her start at WHP in Harrisburg in the mid-1970s, the first female photographer there, too. She shot WNEP stories for a decade, from 1978 to 1988, traveling to cover presidential elections, even a St. Patrick's Day parade in Ireland for the news station. The pair agree that when a woman is behind the lens, they bring a depth to the story you wouldn't otherwise see.
Women have the ability, I think, to really bring it down to the personal level and how it's going to affect you, the viewer, in your own daily life.
Both women put down the camera after becoming mothers and say while a lot has improved for women in all workplaces, more can be done for moms.
If you're eliminating that voice from journalism, that's practically half the population. And it's so frustrating, because like Gail said, I don't know what the answer is, but I wish that people were working harder to find an answer.
Gail and Maura carried a lot on their shoulders during their careers in television news, and they continue to carry a legacy.
I'm convinced that we have young people coming into this profession who are every bit as passionate and dedicated to doing a good job and getting the information out and getting it out accurately. Let's just hope that they're not prevented from doing that because of the nature of the business.
Some encouragement for the ladies we have behind the lens today. Stacy Lange, Newswatch 16, Lackawanna County.